Jumping right into problem number 4, here we go. So we're transforming to standard form. So if I haven't said this before, standard form is the prettiest of all of the forms. It is the most beautiful to look at of all of the equations. Why? Because it's ax plus by equals c. It looks like this. It looks like this, and a, b, and c are supposed to be whole numbers, okay? So what happens when they give you an equation that isn't quite so pretty? This one isn't bad. This one isn't bad. This is a slope-intercept form. Here's your slope. You would go down 3 over 7, and you'd start at a y-intercept of 5. But is there any way we can make this look prettier? Yeah, of course. Now, they kind of reverse the steps that I would do. What do you need to do? Well, you need to make sure everything's a whole number, and you need to make sure x and y are on the same side. For me, I like to move x and y and get them on the same side right away. So their first move is they actually get rid of the fraction. So if your only denominator is a 7, you got to take everything times 7. So for me, this is okay first move. It's not wrong. It's what I would do last, I guess. So they multiply each side by 7. What is that good for? It waxes out the fraction. Hey, look at that. Now everything's whole numbers. Okay. Now the distributive property. Sorry, that's what they did. And now x and y are not on the same side. So how would you get rid of a negative 3x and move it over here? Make it a positive 3x. Slide it on over. There you go. Add 3x to both sides. There you go. Standard form. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay? Not so pretty. Now it's pretty. Right? So here's a master of ugly. Okay? This is actually in point slope form. So this is going to give you a coordinate point. You would start at -6 and 2, and then you'd go down 1 over 3. So that's all. It's kind of code. It's all code, man. I know where to start and how to move based off of the numbers I see because this is in point slope form. But who cares? I need to write it in pretty. This is not very pretty. This is a master of ugly. This is pretty. So let's make this thing pretty. First thing that I would do in this case is I would do the distributive property. So I would take everything times 1/3. So I'm going to go y minus 2 on this side, 1/3 times u, and 1/3 times u. I'm going to have a negative 1/3 x plus a negative 2. I'm not sure why I did plus a negative 2. I guess I could have just done minus 2. I'm not sure why I did that. I apologize. I normally don't do those double operation moves. Okay, I'm going to do a combo here. I'm going to get all the numbers on the right, and I'm going to get all the variables on the left. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1/3 x to this side plus 1/3 x to this side. And then I'm also going to go plus 2 plus 2. So I'm going to get rid of u. All the numbers got to go over here. All the variables got to be on the left. Okay, so now I've got x and y together. I got a 1/3 x and a y equals, that all cancels, 0. That's okay, don't panic. It's okay to have 0 on that side. But I still got to get rid of that 3. Sorry, that 1/3. So I got to use the 3. So I take everything times 3. Times u, times u, times u. X plus a 3y equals a 0. Now I believe in class, I believe I graphed this in class and I graphed this one as well. And it makes the same line, hence the accuracy. It should be the same line. I took this one and I legally manipulated it with math and it should make the same line. So the line stays intact. But this is way more pretty. This is way more prettier. It's prettier-ist. Okay, we have an x and a 3y and a 0. This is ew, all right? So pretty, not so pretty, that's the job. Again, what do? You get x and y together on the same side and you make sure everything is whole numbers, okay? That's it. Move everything over, make it all pretty, end of story. Goodbye.